This is Sunniva.
And this is Johannes.
And you're watching Board Gaming Ramblings.
And welcome back to Keep or Cull, the show where we play all the games and decide whether to keep or cull them. This is going to be another mixed episode of some games that's been on the Shelf of Shame for a long time, some games that was not on the Shelf of Shame at all, and some games that just been on the Shelf of Shame or unplayed games list for a little while. We are going to start off with some games on your side, or one game. Phone, wallet, keys. This was a review copy we got at Spiel last year. Let's do the thing.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, boom!
Double cow.
Yes.
This is randomness of drawing cards, the game.
Yes.
But it's very short and a little whimsical. I like the theme in this. You're trying to get everyone to leave home. And if you grab the right cards, like if it's December, you actually get points for having the Santa's hat. I think that's fun. Or if it's raining outside, you get points for the umbrella. But it's Cull for sure.
This was not a good game at all. Next up, we're gonna have a trick taker. I think is the only one.
Oh yeah, I think so too.
This is 0 to Hero, a trick-taking game that takes you from 0 to hero.
Yeah.
That's the tagline. 0 to hero, a trick. That's not a good tagline.
No, it's not.
Are you ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, boom!
It's a Cull from me.
And a keep from me, because it's fun and you're playing with tiles.
I like the tile shaped in this game. You get these little triangles, and I like the core concept of how you win tricks.
Yes.
But I
how you
think
lose
the
them.
0 to hero is a weird game because you don't do that a lot of times. It's just a cool, but that's not the thing in the game that is cool. It's just
so you don't want to keep the game.
It's a very regular trick taker.
But it has some fun stuff where some tricks you want to win, some tricks you want to be second place.
That's true.
Like it's somewhere you
fun.
have like the negative and positive
we can
points.
Keep it.
I enjoy it. Let's keep it for now. Next up, we're gonna have Zombie Paella. This was a
Yay.
review copy. Are you ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, boom!
It's
boom!
a Cull.
I took the wrong side. Double cup.
Yeah, this is a game where you're trying to make a paella and you're having cards in front of you, but the other people can try to steal your ingredients to paella. It's just like a whimsical game with a whimsical theme.
Why is there zombies?
Because...
Let's see if you remember it.
The Valencian zombies eat paellas instead of brains, it's fun.
It's nice.
It's a fun theme.
This is one where if you enjoy games like Exploding Kittens and Sable Unicorn, those kind of like games where
it's a game like that.
There's a lot of things happening and like, oh, I'm attacking you, I'm taking those cards, and oh, suddenly you have all the cards, suddenly I have all the cards, oh, I won. Those kind of, it was fun. I did not hate it, but it's not a game that is on my list to play again.
Yes.
Next up, we're gonna have Ratjack. This is a review copy we got at Spiel. Are you ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, boom!
It's a keep from me.
Okay.
I was really looking forward to this because when we got it explained at Spiel, I was just like, we want to have this because the mechanisms sound really fun.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like I have tapped into
enough. Okay.
So I want to explore it more before we decide.
Okay.
Yes.
So basically for now it's a keep.
For now it's a keep.
And then we need to play it a few more times and see if it will like survive for a longer time.
Yes.
Okay. So next up on your side is...
Next up is Kronologic.
This was another review copy. Let's do the thing.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, boom.
It's a double cow. I like a lot of Johan Levitt's deduction games.
Yes, the Turing machine was better.
Yeah, and I don't think that it's a very simple concept. It's like a 30-minute game. So if you want like a very distilled version, but it just wasn't as fun as his other stuff.
But if you are new to like deduction games like this, I think this would be a good fit.
Yeah,
basically. And
also it has kind of the same theming as Awkward Guests, which I thought was fun.
Which is better. Next up, we have a game you didn't play. It's Runemasters. This is a review copy. It's a cooperative game. I played it with our nephew because he's like into Dungeons and Dragons and stuff. So it was fun to play this kind of like heroes attacking monsters coming in. It's kind of like a tower defense kind of game.
Cool.
We have 4 lanes and the monsters are coming in and you're trying to use dice to attack them and stuff like that. Let's do the paddle.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, boom. It was fine. I enjoyed it because he enjoyed it, but it's a co-op game, so it's like the first strike against it for me. and it was not like a very unique or interesting co-op game.
Is something our nephew liked?
I will ask him if he wants it, and if he wants it, he will get it. Next up, we're gonna have
Paella Park.
this is another review copy, and the same company, obviously, who did a zombie paella. Are you ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, boom!
It's a double Cull, but I had fun with this.
This was fun. This is one of those games just has a tad bit too much luck and randomness for me to go back to it. But that doesn't mean I just had a lot of fun playing it, running around, riding roller coasters, vomiting on other players, and doing all of these things. It has some tightness in trying to not spend too much time, because the time mechanism, like the player who spent less time is going to be first, and you're trying to watch shows that are at specific times. You're trying to do, you can sneak in line, but that's like a random thing you spin. And all of that adds up to being a very fun game, but not one I want to go back to.
I thought it was a really cool theming for this game, and I think that theme with the timing mechanism, as you see in many games like Patchwork and stuff, that works so well together. As you said, there's a lot of randomness in this game, so if you are okay with that, this was just really fun, I thought. Maybe like a little long.
Yeah.
But other than that, I love the theme. A pretty fun game, just a little too much randomness for me.
Next up, we're gonna do a game that's been on the shelf for a long time. It's been here, I don't remember when we got it, but it's been here for years. And that is Burano, which is a pretty heavy-ish, pretty long for 4 players game where you are using these cubes as houses to build them in a city and trying to get points and doing all this heavy stuff. Are you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, boom!
It's a double Cull.
I liked it. It was fun that we got to play it. It was too long. With 4, if I were to play it again or suggest somebody play it with less than 4, I did enjoy the game. I had fun playing this game, but it was not good enough for me to go and feel like I need to play it again. I need to go back and play it. It's on that list of games, like, that was a good experience. I've had that now.
It's a lot of crunch in that game. I think it's fun that you're kind of building the order of the actions.
Yeah.
So you have like cubes and you're stacking them into a little pyramid.
Yeah.
And when you remove the top of the pyramid, then you have access to the lower level and the colors there.
What makes a pyramid and a ziggurat a ziggurat?
I don't know.
Because this
That's
is like
discussion
staggered.
for another time.
So it's more like you're building a ziggurat.
Yes, of course.
Is a ziggurat a type of
I
pyramid?
don't know, a temple. I
Yes.
don't know.
Well, please let us know if you know. What's the difference?
And it's mostly like a majority, a lot of the things you're trying to do in this game, and I agree with you. It was too long for its own good.
But it was fun.
Yes, it was.
Next up, we have one game that is not long.
It's
Rebirth.
Rebirth.
This was a review copy. We played a prototype. We did a video on that. And now we have played the final version with both sides of the map, England and Scotland, I think. And I remember us feeling like the one when we played the prototype was a bit simple. So I was looking forward to playing the full thing and to see if it was better.
Yeah.
Are you ready for the thing?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, boom!
It's a Cull
But
and
it
a Cull.
was better.
Yeah.
Like, it was way
Yes.
better. I enjoyed the other side of the board way more. I think that this is a good game. And it's not that they are the same, but for me, this and Cascadero feels very much in the same category of games. They came out very much in the same time, and I think Cascadero is better. I think the randomness here makes it less fun for me.
Yeah.
The fact that I draw a tile, and that's the tile I have to play with. And I think that it's a clever thing because it makes it so that it's very tactical.
Yeah.
But it's also frustrating. It's like, oh, I'm waiting for that tile and it never comes up.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh, and people just destroy all my plans because they could do that because I didn't get the tile I wanted. So it's that kind of thing I don't like, but I enjoy very many aspects of the game. It's a lot of game in a short time.
Yes.
It's just, I feel like it's just like very, for me, like if this is keep, I feel like this is here. Like it's just like, it's almost good enough for me to have in a collection, but it's just like not all the way there for me.
I think, as you said, if if Cascadero did not come out this close to Rebirth, I would have kept Rebirth But for me, Cascadero was a little more in the direction I want my games to be. So that's why I would choose this when I'm comparing the two.
True, then we have another game on my side, not your side, because that was on your side. And it's another one that's been on the shelf for a long time. This is Daimyo, Rebirth of the Empire, and also the box of miniatures that's bigger than the game that you got with the game. So it's been on the shelf, basically taking up 2 spaces for a long time. Let's do the thing where we show you paddles with Keep or Cull. If you didn't know, that's what we do. And you can also subscribe. Do it now. Click it. We're waiting. It shouldn't take you more time than that. Let's do the thing. 1, 2, 3, boom!
It's a double Cull.
Yes.
But I had very much fun with this game. I thought it was a lot of fun mechanisms. And you're basically drafting dice and putting them on an action, and then you're doing that action, and you can upgrade the action, so you get to do better actions or different action at the same time. You're building production buildings and putting miniatures on the board to get more production, and also you're trying to get majorities in all of the different regions. And what you did was really fun. And you also try to have like the right pips on the dice to... It's not pips on the dice, actually. It's just numbers. To trigger different bonuses on cards, which I thought was really fun. But it is too long. That's my main complaint. My main complaint is too long. And also, I didn't like it. Like, it was really nice.
Yeah.
But I can't justify 2 boxes.
Yeah, 2.5, basically.
Yes. And that amount of playtime for the amount of fun that it had.
My biggest problem was that we didn't play the whole game. There's 5 rounds in the game. We played 3. And I felt like I was doing 90% the same thing in 1, 2, and 3. I did like, I got some more income. I get some more stuff. But it wasn't a game I felt like, oh no, I'm building up and I'm getting to do more and more and more stuff. It felt like I was going to do tiny little bit more. So it felt like I was basically doing the same thing again and again and again. Didn't like give me that feeling of, I'm getting to do more and more. And then everybody after round 3 were like, okay, let's just do round 4 and end after that because 5 is so much. And then we looked at it and be like, we could have stopped now because we all got a feeling. And it took like 2 hours to play 3 rounds. So we were like, it's going to take 4 hours to play the whole thing or 3.5 hours. And we didn't want to do that. So... And we all were like kind of sad because we enjoyed the things we did. And we were like sad that we had to stop, but also we didn't want to spend 2 more hours playing the game, doing the exact same thing. And it would not change my feelings for the game. So we are getting rid of 2 of these boxes. Lost Game is another one we didn't get to play whole last year. This came out 2023 at Shipyard, 2nd edition. This always ended up on the back burner because we played and we like Shipyard.
Yeah.
So it's like ended up, and Shipyard was one that we spent so much time before we got. That was one of the few games I remember being like, I didn't buy it, I had a chance, and I couldn't get it for years. And now we have this one. Are you ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, boom!
It's a double keep, because Shipyard is a really, really great game.
And I kind of like it almost better each time I play it. And also, I won every time I played.
Yes, you have.
This was the 5th time I played. And it was kind of because I looked how many times we played Shipyard because before we were playing this, I'm like, I won all the times. I didn't say it to anybody because I felt like pressure and I had to win again. Yeah, and I did.
You did.
I'm pretty good at this game, I think.
Yeah, you are.
One of the few games I'm good at. So it's a great game. It's fantastic. But this means, boom, we get to call the old version because we only need 2. So we kind of get rid of 1 game even though we are keeping this one.
I'm happy with the new version of Shipyard. It's
fantastic.
A great production.
So those are the games, keeping 3 and culling the rest, which I think is like 8.
I think
3,
you're
4, 5,
right.
6, 7, 8. So what is
and
the best?
The original Shipyard, which means 9 boxes. Or 10 with the miniatures.
Yes, 10 boxes out. That is great. What is your favorite and least favorite game of this collection? I know mine. I'm going to do first this time.
Yeah, let's do
Shipyard, Phone Wall Keys, done. I think you're going to do the same.
Yeah, my favorite was Shipyard. It was so fun playing that again. And my least favorite...
Phone Wall Keys.
But
Nothing
we kind
else
of had
makes
so
sense.
much fun with it because it was so bad.
But is there anything else here that was worse?
It's a fun wallet case.
And that's the end of the video. If you liked it, as you said earlier, you can subscribe. It's free, it's fun, it makes us happy because more people gives us even more joy in doing this. It's just how we are because we're human and we like that people like us. And that's the end. Thank you for watching. You're awesome. My name is Johannes.
And my name is Sunniva.
And you, whatever your name is, you watch Board Gaming Ramblings, but now it's done. Bye!